for any percent no early Ripto with Dupes by FirstMaple with commentary from Joe. I'm going to hand it off to them. Best of luck.
Thanks, dude. This is Spyro the Dragonfly, the GameCube version, with duplication glitches, a category split that was made earlier this year because of a very influential glitch. Let's get into this.
Yes.
This is Joe. He's been running the game quite a bit longer than I have. We both started with 100%, and I've since then moved on to this category, at least for now. This category requires you to get 70% to open up the Ripto portal, but besides that, it's basically any percent, but you unlock it normally instead of just clipping into it. So it makes for a lot more of an interesting run, I think, at least. So it's about to get loaded in now. So that's Bianca. I'm not gonna see any more from her for the rest of the game. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in double red, which it's how we're going to be duplicating most of the dragonflies with this new method, which I don't think has been shown off at a Spyrothon before yet. So that's exciting.
This is a...
The dragonfly duping method can actually allow you to duplicate any loose dragonfly as many times as you want. It's like crazy. It lets you do so much.
Well, thanks to Maple.
I found it while playing on an emulator on my phone in art class, so...
Hey, it's Bubbles!
Very cool.
You never know what you're going to be able to find.
In art class.
There we go. There were actually infinite duping methods found slightly before. The one I found, there was one in Monkey Monastery using a death method, and there was one in Honey Marsh at the end of level Dragonfly, but this one's a lot quicker. Normally in a non-dupes run, you would see us get that Dragonfly while doing this, but we're actually going to be coming back for it later. Twice. When I'm spamming through these text boxes, I'm going to be wanting to use both A and Y, because that allows some text boxes to be skipped. We're going to be going ahead and going to that level, and then we're going to be coming right back out. Yeah, Joe's run on emulator of this game was able to get it down to a 106, which the world record before this new thing was on was a 114. So it's a big difference, and now there's a reroute. Of course, emulator makes it faster, but like still insane.
Yeah.
So what I just did there is I bubble breathed the dragonfly to catch it, and then immediately, at the same time, went to the atlas and warped back. So you'll see it says the dragonfly's name. While loading, I caught it there, but I can come back and get a duplicate of the dragonfly, an unnamed duplicate. So it's really interesting. And cool. It allows you to skip a lot of mini-games, actually. It is indeed Steffi.
Pinfall.
This is
Back.
pretty. I'm glad. I was worried about not getting those dupes before, but it's fine now. They're actually not difficult. I tend to mess them up sometimes. There is one of them using that method.
It's gonna really screw you up.
Yeah, if you like get a wrong angle on that, it can really just mess your day up completely.
Mm.
Okay. You'll see me get... Okay. I don't know what I did there, but... get an unnamed duplicate of that Dragonfly, which counts just as another Dragonfly, just doesn't have a name. By the end of this run, we're going to need to get 4,350 gems, at least-ish, and 71 Dragonflies. It'll show, after I pay money bags, I'm never getting those gems back, so it'll actually show 200 behind in my actual gem count. But no, that's not currently, it's only after I paid money bags in the total, which is indeed the only money bags payment in this game.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Yeah, money bags got a little less greedy. Moved on to gold. A reference for a cut voice line. Because this game had a lot of cut content. The Dragonfly to the right of me is a huge, well, was before like the better setup got found for him, was a huge pain in 100%, but in this category you can kind of just glide over to him and get him super easy.
Yeah.
Of course I say that and I miss him though.
Aw. It's okay. I've had times right.
Okay, that's fine. No big deal.
Hey, it's shellac!
I'm gonna be wanting to glide off of these little slopes because it actually lets you keep your speed instead of going downwards. So these little time saves will like add up throughout the entire run.
First and only payment.
What?
First and only payment.
Yep. Goodbye, 200 gems. You will be forever missed. Besides the shellac, this has not been a bad dojo so far. You have to really get a good jump to get that guy. It's a precise-ish setup for him,
Hey, it's
but
gone!
it basically always works, so it's really nice to have that when you're trying to get that guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of nice dragonflies though.
Yeah, some dragonflies that are a huge pain casually have been made like very consistent for the run, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, nice head bash. That was like the most instant head bash I've ever seen.
Hey, it's Cinder!
Joe actually found a skip for the money bags, like without having to play the level backwards a few days ago. It's pretty crazy. You do some like crazy damage boost and it's super difficult.
Yeah, I only managed to pull it off once.
Yeah.
But now with the new route that Wally's been using, it's pretty much obsolete in every category.
Yeah. This entire
Hey, it's
route
Cloudy!
is basically like pretty outdated now because yesterday Wally published a video of the new route. It had some mistakes, like it missed 4 dupes, but just seeing it shows the potential of what's soon to come for this game. So it's really exciting stuff for the small ETD community.
It was absolutely incredible.
Very small.
Hey, it's Roxy.
Yeah, Cinder's in this game. Isn't that crazy? Oh yeah. Still sick though.
Yeah, Wally, your route was inspired, man. Like, you thought of stuff I would never thought of. You're a very good router. Incredible.
Hey, it's Mooney.
Alright. Quickly leaving that. I think I was gonna put a memory card in, but hey, we play risky here. We're not on PSP, so it's probably fine. There's this one dupe that doesn't like me, and sometimes likes to crash my game. No, next world record will be me. That's just a fact.
Oh yeah.
Spice.
Nice.
We're gonna be skipping a little bit of Sparks dialogue here. For some reason, if you like charge jump, whatever, horn like dive down and jump, you can just Sparks just won't talk to you. Maybe he doesn't like you when you do that, but yeah.
Well,
There's
it's just
Hey, it's Kanichi.
There's a skip for this Sparks dialogue, but I've never bothered to go for it. Never learned how to do it, so I just take it. It makes the gate challenge a bit more difficult, but pretty cool. Now we're going into Crop Circle Country. This level has quite a bit of difficult stuff in terms of like jumps. There are some hard momentum conservation jumps in this level. There's a lag clip. And yeah, there's some stuff in this level that's pretty cool. It's really nice when you get a good crop circle, but it can be punishing if you get a bad one. And the cow RNG is pretty annoying.
Cows are honestly one of my biggest time losses.
Yeah.
You never know what they're gonna do. Little audio glitch.
What was the glitch?
Oh, never mind.
I'm so accustomed to it.
Hey, it's Fiona.
I'll take this time to give a quick shout out to Kid Beyond. He's been running this game too. He's had some pretty rapid improvement.
Yeah, it's incredible how far he's come in such little time.
He's been playing for like, what, a week?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wanna go back and get that 5.
Hey,
Good
it's
Akira.
Akira.
That could be a real pain.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
The more you do that Akira, it gets pretty consistent, but at first Akira's a pain.
Oh yeah.
You really want to kill these guys, especially these ones up here, because they will shoot you with infinite range. They do not care. They will take away your sparks. And the thing about sparks in this game, if you have the lower like health your sparks is at, the less range you have to pick up gems. So you could really see how that will completely mess up your play. You have to like, if you have green sparks, you're basically hugging gems like on their actual like visual box, their visual texture. Sparks might as well not even be there if he has.
Hey, it's Mitnick.
It's literally true. He's dreadful.
That Dragonfly Mitnick is pretty rare to get fast, actually. I don't know if it's random or not, but it's tough.
The only Dragonfly was faster to flop onto it.
Yeah. Or you could do like a downward bubble breath. I've seen that be done.
Oh, that's way more inconsistent though, isn't it?
I have no idea. Alright, we're getting into this momentum conservation jump, and Wally does a different method than me and Joe do. This one, I think it gives you bigger jump height. I'm not like completely sure though, but you just kind of do like a jump and a dive, and then you jump back up, and you can jump like way further.
Do you mind if I explain?
Yeah, you're the one who found it, so go ahead.
So basically, when you are charging a Spyro, the first jump while charging will always be shorter than a regular jump without charging. But what we found was on the second jump while charging, it becomes a regular height jump. So
Hey, it's
in doing so, you end up having a normal height jump with all the momentum of charging being carried through.
Yeah. Shout out to Joseph for really finding that tag.
Shoutouts to you finding the dupes.
Yes. I guess I should have explained the head bash clip that was there. If a ceiling is like thin enough, you can just you can clip onto the ceiling if you head bash through it. Pretty cool.
Ooh, good holler there.
Yeah. I still sometimes mess that one up for whatever reason.
Oh, so do I. It's a real pain. I can never get the right spot sometimes.
I go through phases in getting it consistently. Like, I used to always get it consistently whenever I was like the tail end of me doing 100% runs, but whenever I started NER, I couldn't get it anymore. But now I'm getting it again. It's weird. It's like not hard. I don't know why. I mess it up sometimes. We're getting to the end of this level. We're doing a fireball challenge, and we're getting hit by that guy.
Ooh. You can really snipe sometimes, kind of pain.
Yeah, he got me from further away than he usually can, or usually does, rather.
Oh, quick little trivia. Recently found out if you shoot a scarecrow from a distance, if you look away and the fireball hits it, it won't count, even if it hits directly.
Yeah, it does that with rocks too.
Yeah,
like on
it's
the
a great feature.
on the Honey Marsh rocks, which I bet we're gonna do.
So always look what you're shooting at. Until
Yeah.
it's connected to the shot, you've got to always look at it.
Yeah, Tetsu, Tetsu, whichever one may it be. It's Tetsu. But I guess the voice actor for SpongeBob, what's his name, Tom Kenny, he just sucks at voice acting. He can't read. I don't know why they got such a lousy voice actor for Spyro. Oh my god.
Just you wait till Jungle.
Yeah, Tom Kenny, what a terrible voice actor. What that was.
Nah.
The thing about breaths in this game, like any breath, double, flame, electric, ice, whatever, it'll always have a larger hitbox and will be more consistent if you are gliding.
Hey, it's Amy.
It's actually quite similar to Flame Breath as well, in a way. Flame Breath is very hit and miss with whether it'll kill or not.
Yeah.
But if you glide into something, there's a better chance. But your best chance for flaming for some reason is just walking.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But when it comes to electric, nothing matters. Electric's just really good.
Electric's
Hey, it's
amazing.
Alex.
Yeah, it's programmed the right way.
Yeah. Electric is done very well. It's done how Flame should have been.
Exactly.
And we're walking underwater because you can do that, apparently.
Yeah, why not? Gotta do what he's gotta do.
It allows us to get these gems quite a bit quicker than you would otherwise. And these gems are very valuable.
In this game, turning while swimming is extremely slow.
Oh, swimming in this game is terrible. It's so
It's
slow.
dreadful. Yeah. That's why I'm not a big fan of Luau.
I don't really like Luau in 100%, but it's pretty fun in any percent, no really Ripto, because there's some like tricks and stuff. It's interesting. It's a pretty tough level to do well in no really Ripto. And in 100% because you have to swim always.
Good, that Gary catch, it's a lot easier on 100, but on NER he's a lot more hit and miss.
Really? I found him more consistent in NER.
Really? I thought opposite. Wow.
Really?
Hmm.
Well, I had some trouble with him at first because I just wasn't as good at the game. Yeah, it fits so well with the SpongeBob voice. Being Gary and stuff, everything. Pretty awesome. And it being in the underwater level. I bet it had some SpongeBob inspiration. It had to.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know about the Tom Kenny thing till now.
You didn't know Tom Kenny voiced Spyro?
I had no clue.
Really? Yeah, he does.
I can see it now.
Yeah.
I've been running this game, what, a year and a half?
He voiced Spyro in Spyro 2, Spyro 3, and Enter the Dragonfly.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah.
Very popular in the Spyro franchise then.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my favorite tricks is coming up.
Gary. Or no, not Gary, Homer.
Gary? We already had Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how to skip.
More cartoon characters, I guess. And then now we're getting like what, Greek philosophers and everything. Socrates.
Yes, casually gate cooking.
Hey, it's Socrates.
Yeah, put that because I was pushing surfaces that you can't bonk on. It's rather strange. And surfaces you can't bonk on are usually incorrectables. So like gates.
So there's a Dragonfly up there. We're going to be attempting to get him without having to do the challenge normally required to get him. You would normally have to super flame these tikis up here, but you can just do this. Got it.
How that was overlooked on the
Hey, it's
Yeah, I don't know how that worked, but it did, so I'll take it. It's honestly, as long as you like analyze how he's gonna move into the bubble breath, that's kind of the most important thing. You have to see how he will move into it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot bit about the prediction, isn't it?
That gym. you kind of just want to get everything on this platform because all the gems are pretty close, and like I don't know, there's a lot of gems on this platform. Even the 1 gems like are pretty good because they're so close. Normally in this category you just never go out of your way for 1 gems, but those are basically the only ones you go for.
I don't know if you're the same, Maple, but for that island with Daisy on it, I literally never have a route for it because Daisy could be in literally any spot. She's always moving.
Really? I used to not, but I have one now. With Daisy just like kind of unrouted at the end.
Okay. I usually just wing it with what I see.
Yeah.
Living life on the edge.
We're coming up on... After this Dragonfly, we're gonna get a Dragonfly with a really good name.
Are we gonna get Dillskip?
What's Hillskip?
Dillskip for the Dragonfly.
Oh, Dillskip. I thought you said Hill. Like, what?
Oh yeah, Dillskip. I love Hillskip. Yeah.
Talk to me.
Speak to me.
Speak to me, you piggy. Yeah, you can't use any breath underwater.
Not even bubbles.
That'd be cool if you could, though.
How can
Using
you
electric
bubble?
breath underwater would just like incinerate everything. Just like bye-bye Spyro. No more games.
That's true.
Spyro
But
actually
what?
dies.
Why can't you use bubbles in the water? It makes no sense.
Hey, it's Scuttlebutt.
You literally
yeah,
breathe
totally
bubbles.
Yeah. I think I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but they may be using the texture for, you know, the like remastered ETD thing they're doing with SRP?
Oh yeah.
I have no idea if this is true or not, but they could be using the like little bubbles he blows out whenever he's like normally swimming underwater as bubble breath. Because there's not a texture for it. Okay. We're just gonna be warping out of Little Island right back to the homeworld. Because level warping is a thing that returned here from Spyro 3. But now you can warp to any at any time. You don't have to unlock anything. It was also in Season of Ice, which was before this game. Haha, booty. The booty fly. And there's Onion Toon's favorite Dragonfly.
Yeah, for some reason when you dupe a Dragonfly, if you catch it again later, its name just disappears.
Yeah, it has no name.
It's part of the whole game catches it, game still thinks it's still there.
Yeah.
It's a weird side effect.
Okay, now we're going into Cloud 9. This is like the dupe level. We're gonna hopefully get 3 extra Dragonflies than we want here, but more likely we're gonna get 2.
And this is going to feature the first dupe of one type you haven't seen.
Oh yeah, true. It's a different type of dupe.
One of them's completely random though.
Yeah.
Which it shouldn't be, but it is.
Hopefully not forever.
Hopefully not forever. We need to find something for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find something.
A lot of the beginning of this level is kind of just going to be getting a few of these. You're not going to be collecting many gems at the beginning of Cloud 9. It was such a shock going from the 100% route to this route, because you get like no gems over here. I remember when Joe first saw this route, like, because we both started with 100% first, he could not believe how few gems you got over here.
I know, when I saw you skip the island, I was like, wait, what are you doing? That's whole island. You just missed like 10 gems.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not 100% right.
I'm kind of bad on gems, so I don't think I should go for the Dustin. Yeah. Yeah, and under the Dragonfly, Spyro stopped hiding his pain. He wanted everybody to know how he feels.
Good.
By letting out consequent youch. They are Dupes.
Which want to kill you?
Yeah, totally ripped
Killer.
off dinosaur Cupids.
Cupid's with a K.
No, this game's a dream. Look, this level's like a dream state. How could you call
Yeah.
that there?
You're running around on clouds.
Okay, Savino time kind of. Savino's become a lot less of a pain. Still a lot worse than 100%, because you kind of can't back him up 100%, but you can if you're quick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Savino.
It's so easy to bonk on that thing. You have to like pull away very soon to not bonk on that surface. Okay, well we get a good cycle. Who knows?
Just gotta believe.
Gotta believe. Okay, you're happy. Okay. I didn't, but that's totally fine. I don't really care. I know you can play that platform really risky, but I never really go for it because it's risky. I would just rather wait. For now, at least.
Hey, it's Sylvia.
All these gifted subs, Thrasher. That's good.
That's
I'm looking
good.
That's good, bro.
That's good, bro.
That wouldn't be
Hey,
hollow,
it's
bro.
Ice Boy.
Ice Boy,
Nice.
he's icy.
Boy, funny name.
Even more. Ooh, nice block. I should probably actually look at the game.
Probably. I can keep an eye on chat if you want to.
Hell yeah. Wally did those clouds so fast in his building. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Savino or no Savino? No. Or, what's Savino?
Hey, it's
Whatever.
Takahiro.
That's fine. If you get lucky, you can duplicate that guy.
It's not very common though, which really sucks, but
Yeah.
it should be, but it isn't. Do you mind if I explain Dupe about to happen?
Yeah. That's fine.
So what he's just done
Hey,
is
it's Rick.
he's pressed triangle right as he closes the text box, and in doing so, some characters like this one actually they let you leave the text box and move around while the dragonfly is being caught. And so you can do that twice. You can basically you can leave the text box and re-enter it before you get the Dragonfly for the second time.
Yep.
And you can dupe it twice. You can't do it any more than twice. No clue why, but and
Yeah,
that's
so
why
Rick
it's
and Morty-
random, because it's the same method, but it's just random.
Yeah. It's a Rick and Morty reference from 2002.
What is?
It being called Rick.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's Goose.
Oh, that's Goose. That's a Captain Marvel reference, you know.
Mm.
Goose the cat.
Hey, it's Margaret.
Risky Margaret.
Hey, it's Margaret.
That's an IRL reference, you know. Margaret Thatcher. I don't know.
Alright, going to Monkey Monastery. Crazy times. Free Mind gets it.
I can see that.
Category split.
How many times do you try to reach for the split button, Maple?
Oh, at the beginning of the run, but no more. Okay, that's awesome. Whatever, that lost like, what, 3 seconds? Alright.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Okay, we're about to go through a gate which has some pretty interesting properties. There's a pocket in this gate that you can just kind of jump through. You can just kind of jump through. Like that. And you don't even have to like it or anything, it just kind of exists. Which you would normally have to lag through those, but it only exists at a certain percentage of the game. You have to have some of the game complete for it to unlock. Usually you go straight through it. I don't know what we're looking for though.
Ah yes, you got this percentage, you're allowed to clip through this gate.
Yeah, and it's some arbitrary percentage that nobody knows.
So yeah, right now you were supposed to put the ice breath in, then go to Monkey Monastery, but the ice breath is literally needed once this entire run.
Yeah, I forgot you even have to open those gates with a grab complete. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Usually, Ice Breath would have 3 uses. So it would be to open the gate, to get the Kite Dragonfly dojo, and
Hey,
to
it's Sandra.
do the Thieves' Den challenge, the Ice Portal.
And the one in Dragonlands. So 4.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
4 then, yeah.
Okay, now we're going to Monkey Monastery. This is one of my favorite levels, I'd say. It was I didn't love this level in 100%, but this level is really fun in NER, I think. Just because it kind of like bridges the gap between like reset points in the early game and getting into the later game. Hey, nice, good for me. That's not something you see too often.
Ah, you got the hobble one.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
Bonnie.
really annoying
That's
set.
easily the hardest Dragonfly in this game. Hardest wild Dragonfly.
It's the hardest setup to get it consistently for sure.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
This part is kind of a mess because you can only really route it if you get quick foamy. So I just kind of follow something loose. And so does everybody else. And they get that part. And their lag clip.
Way up. Get caught on the stairs.
This Dragonfly is like deceivingly annoying, I think.
Oh yeah. It's an easy Dragonfly, but for some reason it's just painful.
Yeah.
I've had it as well.
Because
It's
you have
like
to be
cat-
very careful to not accidentally duplicate him.
Hey, it's Damsel.
Like,
You can easily fall in that chasm while you catch him, it's ridiculous.
yeah, if you fall in that chasm while you catch him, and you go into a minigame, and you leave the minigame, there's an extra Dragonfly for you.
That was the original dupe, it was Damsel that was duped.
Yeah. Well, the one we originally found was in Dragonfly Dojo, but that one was never used.
Oh yeah, it was cloudy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cloudy. That was so crazy.
I remember when we first found it, you said you'd be back in a minute, I said okay, I wasn't recording.
Yeah.
I accidentally duped that. Oh my
Hey,
god.
it's Shadow.
Maple, come back, quick!
Yeah.
I should have been recording it, honestly.
Oh, these mammoth things, by the way. Usually you would use Electric Breath to kill every enemy, but for whatever reason they're immune to electric breath. So you have to kill them with flame. So you have to switch back.
Very strange property, but I guess mammoths are vulnerable to ice. Fire, sorry. Good cannon drop.
Oh,
Got the basket.
okay, you can kind of just head bash through that ice, and we'll be seeing a little like Spyro feet for a bit. And it's a whole mess if you don't break the ice. I love Spyro feet. Also, when you come out of whirlwinds in this game, you want to be holding back because it'll actually cap your speed if you don't hold back for at least a little bit whenever you go into it. I don't know why, just like that.
There is a slightly quicker method where you rapidly press charge, then go back into the glide again.
Yeah,
but
that one can be risky if it drops an input.
Yeah, for that specific whirlwind he just did, for some reason, sometimes you could charge and not go back into the glide, and it's only that one.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Gaku.
It's a very strange whirlwind.
You're usually supposed to break that ice burst with like a firework, but you can easily just kind of go through it. Goku. Yeah. No, that actually is Goku in his original form. That was him before he went to Satan 5 or whatever. I've never watched Dragon Ball Z.
No minigames today.
Yep.
Thank the Lord for Dupes.
At least I hope so.
Yeah.
Can't say it
Constant
until we're out of
games.
Cloud 9 or out of Honey Marsh. Shout out to Steffi.
Hi.
Shout out to Steffi.
Chat.
Shout out to Blue Shine. I think that's how you say his name. And shout out to Free Mind. Shout out to Beyond. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to everybody on Earth.
Everyone is yes.
Shout out to Boo Boo. Shout out to Ivy.
Oh yeah. And Ivy. Ivy's cool too.
That's enough shout outs.
Cool.
Oh, and shout out to Wally for
Hey,
making
it's
this game what
Young.
it is today.
I could assure you, I wouldn't be here if Wally didn't do all the routing for me. I can't start routing, so. Yeah, let's go, Wally. Be gone with you, mother.
I could have gone for a risky jump there, but I don't feel like dying.
You're on about the halfway up the spiral.
Yeah, I usually go for that in my runs, but whatever. It saves like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Ooh, I got the quick text on that guy. Good.
Oh no. Monkey's a bit of a weird one where you have to go backwards, then forwards.
Yeah. You have to like hit him at a pretty precise thing to make his text load very quickly. Alright. This Dragonfly coming up is also kind of a pain, but it can go well. It's definitely not the worst Dragonfly. Yeah, like
If it goes well, it's great, because you get stuck in that, you get put in that
Hey,
little
it's
corner,
Ollie.
and it's just perfect.
yeah, any Dragonfly on ice is usually kind of a pain, but
Yeah,
they can
anything
work
on
out
ice is a pain.
fine. Yeah. Okay, you can't quick skip through this guy, so you have to like just press A.
The weird part is that not being able to skip through
Yeah,
usually
I
means
think
Hey, it's
Dragonfly,
JoeM8.
but for this one you can't do.
Yeah,
So it's
usually you would
really
be able to dupe a Dragonfly with the property of not being able to quick skip through them, but yeah, Bartholomew just doesn't feel like giving you another one.
similar to Takehiro. It's just for some reason some of the NPCs you talk to act differently to the other ones.
Yeah, really strange. Kind of shows the development cycle of this game.
Yeah,
Nothing's
exactly.
consistent. Okay, we actually warped to a different level, and we're going to be exiting back to get to the level faster, save some walking. It's not faster on PS2 though, because PS2 has absolutely abhorrent loading times. It's like literally more than a minute. It's so bad on PS2. It's only like 20 seconds on GameCube, or on Wii rather. It's like 25 on GameCube, I think.
And it looks better on Wii and GameCube, which is weird.
Yeah, even though everything is scaled down.
Oh, it is? Oh, right.
Yeah, everything's
getting
scaled down
up.
by half for the GameCube version, opposed to the
I
PS2
keep getting
version.
mixed up which one looks better and which one doesn't. I don't really play PS2.
Yeah, I played PS2 for like 2 months, and it was weird to get used to the movement of GameCube again. And you play a lot riskier on GameCube because the game just likes to crash randomly on GameCube if you do, or on PS2 if you do anything.
Oh, so many soft
all.
locks on PS2. Ugh.
Yeah, like I'd say like 90% of my runs soft locked on PS2 is terrible.
I remember almost every night I get a message from you saying either, oh, I got a run, or oh, I soft locked a run.
Yeah, it's like
Either one
125
of
pace soft lock.
Yeah. Soft locks are the worst.
Yeah, thankfully they aren't common on GameCube though. But I don't want to jinx it.
I actually found a way to get a soft lock like consistently recently, where you know how when you complete a fire challenge, like the Scarecrow challenge in the back of Crop, Sparks talks to you. If you kill off Otter, so Sparks has to eat the Otter and complete the challenge, it soft locks your game.
Really?
See,
That's interesting.
in the Dragonfly, in the Butterfly, sorry, and he's also trying to talk to you at the same time, and it just bugs him out, and then you soft lock. Yeah, that's a consistent way to soft lock if you want to do it.
Yeah. By the way, this is pretty much, it's really fast paced. There's a lot of really close gems in this level, and this level is very
Hey, it's
fun
Duckweed.
if you're good at it. Very hard if you're not though. The fastest soft lock I've gotten was before I even loaded into the game. Before the title screen came up on PS2. That was like a common thing that would happen. I'd have to like turn off my console and back on a few times for it to work.
Do you remember that error message you got a while back that you'd never seen
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
I got like a
Duckweed.
disk read error. Even though my
Yeah.
disk isn't dirty.
before? You left the level and then it was like, look at your disk, it's not okay.
Yeah.
But it said it in the game, it was really smart.
Yeah. But thankfully all that stuff is not common on GameCube. It's pretty consistent.
Hey, it's Russell
That's the
Kim.
first and only time I think I'll ever see that message.
Yeah, unless you just have like a messed up disc. I know Kid Leon's ran into it quite a bit because he had he bought a disc from eBay. They said it worked, but nope.
eBay's eBay. Never know what you can get.
I've actually never been scammed on eBay, and I've been using it since like 2011. So
That's very lucky.
yeah, gotten lucky. The enemies in this level can kind of just like combo you.
Knock on Cyberwood for no scams. Oh my. You got jokes, bro.
Got 21 with Dragonfly. The
Hey,
tank
it's Slime.
minigame in this level is so bad. Oh my god.
Isn't it the second slow?
That was like one of the worst parts of 100%. The tanks, bro.
I think apart from Dojo Tanks, it's the second slowest, isn't it?
No, actually, it's
No.
Rainbow Speedway Hold on, let me think. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't worry
I
about
think-
it.
Yeah. It's Rainbow Speedway Race is the close one.
Really?
Along with Puppy Palace.
Wow. Our Puffy Palace minigame isn't slow though, is it? It's just because of how far out of the way it is.
No. It's
No?
this one. Yeah.
Wow, that surprised me. I'm surprised it's not HM tanks. Here's the next.
Hey, it's Taka.
I was kind of hoping you get the idle Dragonfly animation, where the Dragonfly would stay there, not move, and just not disappear.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. And there you go, that's a successful double. However, before you get
that's every dupe. Besides Takahiro.
yeah,
Very nice.
the
kind of
problem is that the problem with this is that when you get the second dupe, before you get the second dupe, you have to make sure that the second Dragonfly disappears before you exit the text.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Dory.
You always have to make sure of that. Otherwise, it will glitch out. It will glitch out and it'll give you 2.
Yeah.
Which is why he waited for a second.
So optimally with the route that I'm doing right now, you would end this level right here if I got Takahiro, but because I didn't, I'm gonna have to do the rocks minigame, which is probably the glitchiest part of the game that's intended.
Hey, it's Tim.
It's jank. The best way to describe rocks is just jank.
It's the most ridiculous part of the room, I'd say.
Ouch.
Yeah. So does it want to give me a rock? One.
That's the question. That's a good one. Yeah.
Also, these guys randomly fire at you. Sometimes they don't feel like firing at you, but sometimes they do.
There's no telling.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason, stepping on the top steps and coming back down affects your rock look.
Yeah.
I think it's just how you approach the rocks, maybe, that affects it, but it's jank, as he said. Come on, game, give me a rock.
Give me a rock, bro. Please.
This is so bad. Like, rocks can be so bad sometimes that I was once 2 minutes ahead and I ended up a minute and a half behind.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
What is this?
Go on, you got it.
There we go.
There we go.
Is that the last one? No. There's one more.
There's another one right at the back. I bet you're shooting at you.
That cheats. Ooh.
Oh, see? Making sure you look at it so it hits. It's very annoying that the hitboxes just disappear if you look away from them. I've actually been soft-locked by this guy because I tried to talk to him and I glided at the same time.
360 no-scope the rock.
Hey, it's Lily.
Okay, normally you would want to, if this cutscene didn't play, you would want to warp to Monkey Monastery, then leave the level. But because this cutscene does play, it'll just take you back to the homeworld, which is fine because we're going to be turning in Ice Breath.
It works out in the end.
It's time for Thieves' Den, the worst best level in the game.
The worst bit.
I say worst best because everybody hates it besides me.
Yeah, you got a very strange love for it, don't you?
Oh, it's just so cool.
Despite how you complain about how dark it is, you love it.
Oh, it's bullshit, but I don't know if I can say that actually, but it's
Okay.
it can be unfair, but it's very cool. Apologies if I. My bad.
Oh, you got hit with the D colon. Oh no.
Bro, no. You got me blushing. Oh, no.
Just bad.
Exiled from the world.
Here's the ice portal.
Hey,
One of
it's
the
Masa.
far too little uses for ice breath.
Yep. And you actually have to electric breath this guy to turn around, or else he will walk into the carpet, and it'll take forever to talk to him. Very nice.
The thing is, when it comes to walking into objects, you can get one or two outcomes. It'll force you to talk to him in the end without having to go into position, or it'll force you out of the text and you have to go back in.
Yeah.
It's very random.
Dude, the thieves look dope in this game. I don't care what you say, they look awesome.
For a while, your PFP was them, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It still is on a few websites.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Kind of missed that PFP.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Spyro 1 thieves are awesome too. I think they look pretty similar, but I'd like if there was like red thieves in this game. They're all one color.
Ouch.
There is another ability in Luau Island that you would pick up called the Wing Shield, and it will be used to deflect the wizards' shots, and you defeat the wizards with their own shots, because that's the only way to kill them.
Yeah, you have
But-
to turn around.
Yeah, it's incredibly slow and it can be inconsistent.
Hey.
So it,
That was fun.
Hey, it's Charlotte.
I don't know why I did a flop there. I could have just glided, but we do what we do.
Hey, it's Jordan.
Oh, seriously? That's whatever. We're close to the Zoe,
oh,
so
I dropped it, but yeah.
yeah. I don't even think that was a dropped input. My thumb just kind of like froze up.
Alright. Well, it's okay, you're not that far behind, you're fine.
Yeah. This was potential world record pace? Maybe? Because, I don't know, I'm saying potential because the rocks were really bad, but I have no idea. I don't have a timer or anything. So.
Yeah, Steffi, it was an intentional death abuse.
Oh, totally.
Hmm.
I just really like going through those acts, so I just wanted to do it again for fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take some sacrifices for time, just have a good time, you know? Healthy.
Free Minds just said, let's come back. And then he
Come
put
back.
F.
Do it!
Let's do it. And that's the last Zoe you'll see in this level, and it's halfway
Yeah.
through.
There's 2 Zoes in this game, in this level, and there's also 2 gems that aren't reds or blue, or reds or greens. So this level is annoying at 100%. Because
Yeah.
there's so many physical objects you need to collect. Probably the most in any Spyro level ever, I'd say, that requires you to collect gems.
I think in my route for this level, I think I pick up no more than 150 gems.
Yeah.
And that's pushing it.
Yeah, I get like 200 gems in this level.
Mm.
Crazy, where you normally get like 600 per level.
I'm usually quite over gems when I get to this, so I usually just have to blast through it.
Yeah, I used to be pretty over gems in the late game, but the more runs I did, the more evened out it became.
Yeah.
Okay, this part can be totally evil, because
Oh,
on my screen, I'm blind. I cannot see anything, it's so dark. So, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this Dragonfly. This isn't the hard part. But when I drop down here,
Hey, it's Martin.
there's a Dragonfly here, and you have to glide in this complete darkness.
Yeah, you cannot tell where the wall is and where you're meant to be
I'm
going.
gonna stand up
Hey,
so I
it's
can see this a
Atsumi.
little bit better. Get real slow.
Do what you gotta do.
There we go. I cannot see anything. That's the thing I was most worried about. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I know the dude who, like, one of the art directors of this game really liked, like, JoJo's and Japanese culture and stuff. That's probably why. Okay, this part is also really dark. But it has gems to guide you, so.
I was just saying, your gems look about perfect. You'll be leaving it over just over 4,000. So
Ouch.
Where am I?
you
Okay.
need to go around. There you go.
Yeah. I've never done that, but like, yeah, that shows you how dark it is. You literally can't see the hallway.
And it's somehow still your favorite level. It baffles me.
Oh, it's still my favorite level. Ride or die, bro. I'm loyal. I'll never cheat
this
on you, Tuesday.
Hey, it's Marta.
ridiculously dark. It's just not worth. It's
Yeah,
not.
and it's darker in person too, especially if you play on a CRT, which I don't yet.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Wait, you don't play on CRT?
No, I play on my second monitor. It's the monitor I got for $8 at Goodwill.
Okay.
Yeah, some of us are masochists, and we love Thieves' Den. Every masochist loves Thieves' Den. By the way. Okay, 63 is coming out of here.
Hey, it's
And
Racket.
we're going into the last level of the run, Jurassic Jungle. I think I'm about where I should be on gems right now. I'm not sure of the numbers, but
I was just thinking, you usually get about 300 within jungle. You usually get about 300.
yeah, so I'm good.
This is a total of 600, so the lowest gem count in the game. If it's in a jungle, explain that.
Yeah,
I think the most is 900. I think it was Cloud9.
900 is in Monkey Monastery.
Monastery,
It could also
Yeah.
be called 9.
Very strange place to have the most gems.
Yeah. Probably because it's the first level that went into the development. There's more they can put down.
True.
Okay, I'm not gonna go for the Dragonfly here just because I probably could, but it's like a 2-second time loss.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
Yeah.
I don't usually do that anyway.
Step it up, Sensei Ryan 93. You got this, bro. You can make the best art
Hey,
ever.
it's Howie.
While we're out here making art with our speedruns, you're making equally good art with your pencil.
Hey,
Just
it's
keep it up, bro.
Fluffy.
You got this.
Very eloquently put.
Eloquent.
Hey, Sensei Ryan, next year's a year.
My pencil. Oh yeah, don't the guys in this level like my pencil? Like, I don't know. I haven't listened to the dialogue in so long.
All I remember about the text is they laugh too much. And that's
Yeah,
not
they
even the
laugh
text.
too much. And one of them is named Copeland. So.
Oh yeah, named after the music director.
It's the one you don't talk to. Ever.
Yeah,
Unless you mess up badly.
the one is just there to guide you. He does nothing else. He's like, oh, there's a Dragonfly in here, and then you go in there and get it. By solving a little puzzle.
This level is really nice to have at the last level because it's pretty tame, but it's also like intense at the same time. One's fun.
So yeah, on the walls of this room there's colours, and there's a certain amount of symbols on each painting with the colour on. And it goes 1 through 5, 1 being first, 5 being last, and you have to flame them in the correct order. Luckily, they're always in the same order.
Yeah.
There's no randomness to it.
Yeah. These are all you flame these things in the order of gem counts. I don't know why there's like a few like different colors there that aren't actually gems, but there is.
Hey, it's Scarlet.
I remember being stumped on this as a kid for hours.
I never got here as a kid. I don't think I got past Cloud 9, sadly, as a kid.
I had to get my dad to come in the room to help me.
But
figure it out.
when I'm saying as a kid, when I played this game, I was like 3. So.
Yeah.
Ouch. Hey, it's Dupa.
Through this very run. There's a key down there, but we don't get it because the chest is really far away. I'm gonna see a little bit of how awesome having a blue spark is.
Yeah, one of the strange features VT there on hates is the lower your health, the smaller the range.
I kind of like it because it's like, it really emphasizes not taking damage.
Yeah. When you're green spark, so you practically have to run over it.
I don't know why I didn't finish this game as a kid. I guess I was just an idiot.
You think you're an idiot? I couldn't do the Jurassic Jungle puzzle.
I had to look it up whenever I first 100%ed it, like last year.
I was stubborn. I was like, no, I've got to do this myself. I can do it, and then I just couldn't for hours.
I never cared. I just kind of like did it.
Yeah.
That's always been me with walkthroughs. Indeed, I did. So many times you get called insanity.
When it comes to loading levels, the worst level for that is probably Crop. When you first
Hey,
leave
it's
the
Karen.
initial start, there's a chance that the next area where the cows spawn do not appear. And you have to go back again and then forward again to get it to load. Because if you run in at certain angles wrong and everything, you can skip the loading triggers.
Yeah. Those were especially annoying on PS2, because they were very common on PS2. I remember I would always get this one at the end of Jurassic where I would have to play that entire section I just did blind.
Yeah. I've had it happen on emulator even, it's just so annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's just unnecessary time loss.
Sometimes they, the voice lines and the voice acting is different than
Oh, is that the Red
normal
Karen?
voices.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah. Ratchet and Karen, same name, you know.
Okay, I'm officially good on gems.
For getting a chat spam.
That's fine. I enjoy a little bit of spam.
It's a funny quote. Do you want me to read it to you?
Oh, I chose Spyro 100% of the time.
Hmm?
I choose Spyro and PTD to this day, bro.
Oh, right, you read it, okay. It made me laugh.
Dr. Egghead.
Hey, it's Wonky.
Very
Hey,
good name
it's
choice.
Wonky.
Alright, we're getting to the last part of this level and the only out of bounds in this run.
Out of bounds are really cool in this game.
Yeah.
It's sad that none of them are used.
Yeah, there's a ton of out of bounds in this game. None of them are
would be
used.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vortex in this game would be insane if there was an unlock all levels cheat code.
Hey, it's Bonky.
It's like routed and everything, but it's
Hey, it's Bonky.
not really possible to do unless you're on an emulator.
That's the thing, like, of the vortexes, there's 8 levels,
Which
and
one
3 of them take a frame perfect damage boost horn dive to do.
Yeah. Yeah, Bonky's a little way you can describe this run.
Bonky and wonky.
Hey, it's Mitch.
Alright. Better go fight Ripto.
It's fighting time.
This was a pretty good run, honestly. 1 death in Thieves' Den and 1 missed dupe. That's basically the only major mistake. This could still be world record pace. Honestly, it could still be world record pace. Who knows? I don't have a timer, so I have no idea. And I think Spyrothon times all runs in RTA, but this run starts on first frame movement if possible. Let me do like 40 seconds. Come on, go.
Go, go, go. Steffi says, run, Maple, run.
Yeah, go. Gotta go quick.
Gotta go first.
A little faster.
Oh yeah, do swag Ripto strat.
Yeah, dude, to the swaggy Ripto.
That's so sad that it never amounted to something. That's such a cool find.
I'm kind of glad it doesn't save any time. I mean, it would be
yeah.
cool. It would have a higher skill gap for any percent, but man, that would be so annoying to do runs for.
It would have been so cool.
What? I hit him too early.
Yeah, that's another thing about fire breath being buggy. It only really hurts enemies
Alright,
when
that's
it's
time.
breath. Oh,
GG. That I don't know if that's world record. It could be. Sweet.
GG.
Hell yeah.
yeah, GG.
Love it. I hit time, but the timer said no. Okay. What was the end time?
It says, yeah, 110:59. I think it started well, it started shortly after you started, and you guys probably start on movement.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So I think it started like a few seconds after you actually started the run.
Sweet. That was a great run.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm very happy with that.
All right.
next. What?
Yeah, before you guys head off, any shout-outs you want to give?
I already gave plenty of shout-outs during the run, but I guess just shout-outs to the Spyro community, and especially the outside of the trilogy, representing their games that don't get much love. So yeah, GG. Good luck to the Vortalieni runners coming up. Excited to see that.
Oh yeah, good luck to you guys.
Sure, for sure.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright guys, that was the Spyro Enter the Dragonfly any percent no early Ripto with Dupes by Maple. That was a great run. And coming up next, we have a lot of people coming through to do 3 different runs back to back. So we have the big event of the night. It is the Vortalieni relay race. It's going to be 3 teams with 3 runners each, and we're going to be seeing 3 different categories from 3 different games. So first up, we're going to have Spyro the Dragon Vortex, which is a miscellaneous category that sits somewhere in between any percent and 120%. If you're not familiar with Vortex, you're going to see runners go to just about every single level in the game, and then they're going to run to each of the exit vortexes within those levels, and they can do the levels in any order or in the worlds in any order rather, because we use a cheat that allows us to bypass the necessary gems and dragons and all that good stuff, so that we can just focus on speeding through each level and doing a ton of tricks that we can't see in other categories. And it's really awesome. After that, we're going to see our teams go into Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. They're going to do 14 tally. If you're not familiar with 14 tally, there are 14 talismans that you can collect throughout Spyro 2, and they're required to reach the the worlds following each. So the goal of 14 tally is to go to the levels that have those 14 talisman, collect them, and then progress and defeat I almost said Nasty Nork. Ripto at the end. And then the last leg of the relay for these people will be Spyro 3, Spyro Year the Dragon, any percent, which sort of fits the same sort of vibe as the other two categories. You're going to see each team go from the start to the technical end of each level, so that they can talk to the NPC or whatever that's at the end of the level, which is needed to progress through each of the worlds in that game as well. They're all three about 30 minutes long, give or take. So you end up having a relay race of about an hour and 30 minutes, and it's going to be really, really cool. This is a very new sort of relay, actually. It was formed in 2021. I think it was somewhere in spring or so that teams started doing this. And I think it mostly sprung about because there was a lot of interest in Vortex at the time. And 14 tallying any percent didn't have a ton of people, but enough people just talked about doing this as sort of a relay race of getting people to do 14 tallying any percent in this relay. And as a result, it's given interest to 14 tally, it's given interest to any percent, and it's really kind of revitalized those categories a little bit as well. And it's been really cool to see these runners do this sort of thing. So yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the runners that are going to be participating in this. So we have 3 teams, as I said before. The first team is going to be Thrasher, Absent, and Ghostly Trickster. Team 2 is going to be Anchovy, Kamek, and Waffle. And Team 3 is going to be Aldeezy, Slash, and Jeremy. And yeah, I think we're just going to have a great race here. We're going to have commentary from a few people, and I need to remember who they are off the top of my head. I think it's Dylan, Rui, and I think Thrasher does some commentary in it as well. But they're all very knowledgeable, so you're going to get good explanations of all the things. Some of the routes that are going to be used throughout probably all 3 categories, there's going to be some variance based off of skill level and comfort. So you're going to see a little bit of variance between what one team does for Vortex and what another team does for Vortex, or does one team use more Sproders for Spyro 2 and maybe another opts not to do that for more consistency. It's going to be really cool to see, and I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to give the teams a little bit of time to set up, and when they're ready, I'll let you guys know, and yeah, just get hyped for it.